What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more ABBA. And I do apologize, I know it's been a lot longer than I intended to go before or between the last ABBA reaction and now. But part of the issue is a couple things on both sides of the equation, which is to say, I wasn't sure about whether Delius had sent me all of the non-album tracks for us to go through, and indeed there is one more, as it turns out. So yeah, I just got in touch with him. He said he's going to try to make it available this evening. I'm in the middle of a large session. If I get that subsequent email before the end of the session, I'm going to try to get that in there, or that in here. So there will be a double ABBA reaction either way tonight, which is to say, if I don't get that email by the time I need to stop shooting videos, or as it approaches that time, I'm going to do one more reaction from this live album. But bottom line, there is one more tune coming. And the other reason, on the other side of this equation, is a great friend of the channel, Adam, who shared the material to go through the proper ABBA journey through their studio albums, and who has both solo Agneta and solo Frida material. He had to restart and rebuild his music server, and he's still in the process of doing that, and the Frida material is not back on there yet. And the Agneta material, there's only one album from 2013, and I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to start earlier than that. So in the moment, I don't know the accessibility of either of those artists, or either of the women from ABBA, I should say. So if you being anybody out there, do have via convenient file Agneta and Frida's solo material before, like the earlier material, because again, I'm almost 100% certain that Agneta's 2013 album is not the first one that we're supposed to go through. So yeah, that's part of it. So again, shout out to Adam, shout out to Delius, all the people who've shared ABBA so far. But I was supposed to get back to this, but I was uncertain of where we were, and I was waiting to hear back, and again, Adam had to rebuild his server, so that's been the problem. But I promise we will get back to more regular ABBA and ABBA related reactions, starting with another tune from the Live at Wembley album, which I realize, having heard some people comment, it's not everyone's favorite. Some people think the songs sound a bit rushed, the sound quality is not studio level, of course. But, as I keep saying, or as I've said a couple times as we've gone through the opening tunes here on Disc 1, and once again, shout out to Michaela for making this available, and, for actually sending me the release, I should say. Yeah, I just like hearing groups that I'm fond of play live material, even if it's not the same, sonic integrity as the studio recording, even if it's not exactly the same quality in terms of the performance in that moment relative to the track as they were able to get it in the studio. But yeah, I just love hearing groups live that I'm fond of. So having become a big fan of ABBA in the last several months, it's been cool to go through this, and I will continue to do so. But as I said, I hope to get the final remaining non-album tune either tonight, or at the very least, if I get it tomorrow but not quickly enough to do it in tonight's session, I'll not only do one more from this, but I'll come right back with that final track. And as I said, if anyone out there clearly has convenient access, I'm not looking for anyone to try to do something super complicated that's going to be annoying or that you're not sure about technologically. But if anyone has, through relative ease of technology, the ability to send me the stuff that we should start with for Frida or Agneta, please do email me. And my email, just go to the main page of my channel and go to the little About tab, which now comes up as this pop-up instead of an actual page. But my email is there. So in any case, we're going to listen to a live performance of Knowing Me, Knowing You, a song from Arrival. I'm a big fan. It's one of those storytelling songs, and it's getting at the experience of things not going well, falling apart, and then the idea of understanding another person so well that you have a sense of how it's going to play out. And I love the vocal quality of the studio version, and the dynamic production, as I said, on 90% of ABBA reactions. So let's hear what it sounds like live. And again, I get it, it may not be as sonically pristine, but I'm looking forward to hearing it. This is ABBA, a live performance of Knowing Me, Knowing You, and it's from the Live at Wembley recording, I think released in 2014, but from 1979. The bass too. That's awesome. Like,
thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's interesting. Again, I get it. It's not like studio album quality in terms of the sonic fidelity, and maybe there are moments where like the actual delivery isn't quite as crisp as it is on the record, but I don't know, like there's some bands that I absolutely love and that I have some live performances from, where it's like, if that sounds, less than ideal, the rough and raw nature of some live performances I've heard, should not be underestimated. And again, this is for bands that I'm very fond of and, that I've seen live and enjoy seeing live and so on. But yeah, so again, it may not be the platinum standard of recorded studio at their disposal ABBA, but for a live performance and compared to some live performances I've heard in some different genres even, that's pretty good. So I thought it sounded great. I thought the vocals sounded fantastic. I don't know, like as I was listening, and maybe it's just because we're getting, halfway through November and like the winter holidays are coming, like it just felt like a tune like, man, I should listen to this during the holidays. Although like, subject matter wise, it's as nuanced as many other ABBA songs, so I'm not sure like the general applicability of that thought, but for whatever reason that's what came to me as I was hearing it this time. So Yeah, again, a tune I enjoy a great deal. Again, if I get in touch with Delius before I'm done shooting this session, which is still a couple hours from now, then hopefully I'll be able to do the final remaining non-studio track, but like recorded, or non-album track. Sorry, not non-studio, non-album track. And if not, I'll come back and I'll do one more from this. But again, whenever I get that track, I will do it tout de suite, as they say in France, I guess. But the next tune is Rock Me, so I'll look forward to a live performance of that as well. And again, this is only the first of 2 discs. Once again, shout out to Michaela for sending the Live at Wembley double CD. I really do appreciate it. Been working my way, as I mentioned, through the booklet, trying not to take too much of it in all at once, which I tend to do that with supplementary materials, just digest them as I go through the work. So once again, very appreciative to you as well. Let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Peace.